Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? Great. This weekend is Resurrection Sunday, Easter Sunday. And I just want to share with you all what God placed in my spirit for this holiday season, okay? I wrote an article, but let me just give you some insight really quick. The other day I was at work and I was listening to a song by Stephanie Gretzinger. And the song is called Pieces. Now, I've heard this song a couple different times over the past few years, but I really didn't hear the song, right? So this time around, my spirit was open to receive it. It was time for me to hear it in a deeper way. And when I heard it, I was in awe. And this aha moment, or this deeper revelation, took me to processing and writing an article, okay? So I wrote, when Jesus died on the cross, he didn't give us his heart in pieces. He gave us his heart wholeheartedly. Though he suffered as the Son of Man, he was committed to the love of God. He was committed. I want y'all to understand this. Get this into your spirit. Jesus was committed to the love of the Father. When he was in the Garden of Gethsemane and he said, Father, if it be thy will, pass this cup. He knew dying on that cross was going to be one of the craziest, hardest things that he ever had to face. But because he loved the Father so much, because he loves humanity, he died on that cross in hopes that we all would receive him. In him there's life. Let's go forth. While sitting at work listening to Stephanie Gretzinger sing her heart unto the Lord, it was so beautiful. So beautiful. I had a deeper understanding of his love for us, the love of the Father and Son. John 3:16 says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Their life will continually go on and on and on and on in the heavenly places. Like you'll be in heaven. You'll be at the throne, walking on the streets of gold. Isaiah 53 tells us how Jesus was despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. He was esteemed low, looked over, wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. Isaiah 53:7-10 says, he was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before the shearers is dumb, so he opened not his mouth. He was taken from prison and from judgment, and who shall declare this generation? For he was cut off out of the land of the living. For the transgressions of my people he was stricken. And he made his grave with the wicked and with the rich in his death, because he had done no violence, neither was any deceit in his mouth. Yet it pleased God, yet it pleased the Lord to bruise him. He hath put him to grief. When thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin, he shall see his seed, he shall prolong his days, and the pleasure of the Lord shall prosper in his hand. In all of this, all right, in all of this sorrow, the bruising, the rejection, and much more, imagine Jesus' love not being broken or fractured like we as human vessels can be. Imagine this, okay? Imagine him not being troubled-minded or worried about the cares of this world. Imagine his love being patient and secure, unashamed to call us a child of God. When I tell you that Jesus had to go through some stuff because that devil knew who he was, he tried to get him to really step out of the perfect will of God, and he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. So Jesus had to run for his life. Jesus had to be rejected. Jesus had to be come against. I mean, it was a whole bunch of stuff. And when you really look at it, it's very similar to the things that we go through as human beings today, right? Now, can you imagine a love so strong that it never gives up? It never quits. This kind of love goes beyond human comprehension. I want you all to hear these words. I got 2 minutes left, but I want you all to hear these words that Stephanie sung unto the Lord. This is amazing. Her spirit was just so connected to the love of God. She said, unreserved, unrestrained. Your love is wild. Your love is wild for me. It isn't shy. It's unashamed. Your love is proud to be seen with me. Uncontrolled, uncontained. Your love is a fire burning bright for me. It's not a spark. It's not just a flame. Your love is a light that all the world will see. You have to actually, this is not me reading it, is not giving it justice, because there's a special anointing, there's a special melody and beautiness that flows from her mouth. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Let me finish reading this though, because this is not bringing it justice. She says, your love's not fractured. It's not troubled mind. It's not anxious. It's not the restless kind. Your love is not passive. It's never disengaged. It's always present. It hangs on every word we say. She said, love keeps its promises, because you don't give your heart in pieces. You don't hide yourself to tease us. That's just a small part of this whole song. It's just so beautiful, y'all. Especially when she does it in a spontaneous way. But overall, I can feel such a great love that Stephanie had for her father. She knows him from the deepest part of her soul. Not many have reached this place in God. My desire is that we all experience God in a real intimate way, a way that nothing will ever take us out of his arms. This is a real thing. I pray that this weekend you will find a place in your home to sit with the Lord and allow for him to just touch your soul, touch your spirit, come alive in him. Let him fill you with his love, so you can understand it's real. Have a wonderful Easter. Be safe. I love y'all. See you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching Daughters of the King. We appreciate your support. You can reach me at www.dotking.org. That's www.dotking.org. You can subscribe or send a message through live chat, or you can send an email to Kathryn, Kathryn, @dotking.org. This ministry is designed to speak to your heart. Feel free to share your thoughts about the message or give insight on a topic that you would like for me to discuss. We are here for you.